Hello guys, welcome back to my channel for another one of our weekly videos where we summarize every development in the soccer world just for you, so that you never fall behind on what's going on with your favorite players and clubs. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Last week, the European season was on break, and international matches for FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifiers were played. So let's shed some light on those fixtures before moving on to this week's club fixtures. Let's look at what the world champions did. Argentina faced Ecuador on the 8th of September, and the game was tight, with neither of the two teams giving too many chances to their opponents. And the game was heading towards a goalless draw until Messi stepped up to take a free kick, 32 yards out from goal in the 78th minute, and scored another banger that secured the win for Argentina. However, soon after his goal, Messi requested to be subbed off, which made a lot of fans worried. The next game was against Bolivia, an easy game. Argentina dominated the game, however Messi didn't play, and fans were desperate to know how he was. Right after the game, it was confirmed that Messi was feeling exhausted due to the number of games he had been playing recently, which is why he did not play, and a collective sigh of relief followed. On the other end, Portugal faced Slovakia and Luxembourg and won both matches 1-0 and 9-0. Ronaldo only played in the first match due to a yellow card accumulation and failed to find the back of the net yet again. But a good thing for Portugal fans is that the team is transitioning and slowly turning into a cohesive unit that works well across the field. Brazil also played qualifier games. Against Bolivia, they won 5-1, with Neymar scoring yet another international goal for Brazil. He became the top scorer for Brazil, surpassing Pele's 77-goal record. Soon after, Pele's Instagram was updated stating that he had scored 98 goals for Brazil. How they arrived at that number? No idea. But frankly speaking, everyone knows by now whoever makes these claims on behalf of Pele is just trying to spark controversy. Belgium played Estonia and beat them 5-0. France was in for a valiant fixture against the Germans on the 13th of September. This was an entertaining match. Both teams had different styles of play, while Germany relied on a direct build-up approach. The French team played on counters and carried forward through their wingers, changing sides very often. In the end, Germany prevailed with a 2-1 win over the World Cup runner-up squad. Moving on to this week's fixtures in Europe and MLS, we saw a lot of amazing performances across all 5 leagues. The Premier League was as lively as ever. Liverpool defeated Wolves 3-1 thanks to Gakpo and Robertson's extraordinary performances. Man City cruised past West Ham with another stunning goal from Haaland. Chelsea drew 0-0 against Bournemouth. Arsenal beat Crystal Palace 1-0 with the courtesy of an amazing goal by Trossard. And to everyone's surprise, Erik ten Hag's Man United was roasted by Brighton. 3-1 loss. That has raised severe questions on Ten Hag's coaching ability, despite spending so much money and firing so many players like Ronaldo and De Gea. Ten Hag has failed to produce results with the Champions League fixture against a giant club like Bayern. Man United fans are left tensed and hopeless thanks to their manager's failures. Moving on to France. PSG lost to Nice. Mbappe scored 2 goals but could not get his club past the line as the final score ended 2-3 in the favor of Nice. No one knows why Mbappe chose to stay at PSG, but he is surely not reaping any fruits from his decision. Other than this, almost all games were low scoring and didn't have any winners. Lens, Rennes, Lille, Monaco, Lorient, Montpellier, Marseille, and Lyon, all teams tied their fixtures against each other. The high scoring of these was Lorient vs Monaco, which ended at 2-2. Other than this, Montpellier, Marseille, and Lyon matches were goalless draws. Over in Serie A, we saw some action in high-scoring matches. The Milan Derby, which is always one to bring the heat, didn't disappoint. Inter Milan crushed AC Milan in a 5-1 win at their home ground, which pushed them to 2 points clear of Juventus in the Serie A points table. Roma scored 7 against Empoli, and Napoli tied 2-2 against Genoa. The Bundesliga was rather quiet. Bayern and Frankfurt tied their matches against Leverkusen and Bochum, and Dortmund defeated Freiburg 4-2. Leipzig bested Augsburg 3-0 cleanly and decisively. Moving on to La Liga, Valencia beat Atletico Madrid 3-0. As Diego Simeone's tactics continue to be exploited, Atletico might be in the need of new management. Despite having Jude Bellingham, Madrid are surely struggling to find a rhythm of their own, as they almost lost to Real Sociedad. Such short escapes are becoming a regularity, and Madrid hasn't won any league game this season where they dominated or were decisive. And with the transfer window closed, it seems Madrid need to find a way to make this existing injury-prone squad work to survive through the big games. Next is Sergio Ramos' return to La Liga, as he played his first match back for his boyhood club Sevilla. This ended in a close 1-0 win for them, and so he will be facing Madrid. And to finish this segment off, the most dominating results of La Liga were Barcelona, who beat Real Betis 5-0. Even with a changed squad, With 3 new players and no Pedri, Barcelona were as formidable as ever. Both Cancelo and Felix scored and proved they are still one of the best in the world. Barcelona sits comfortably at the #1 spot of La Liga. With easy fixtures coming ahead, it's safe to say they might win La Liga again. Talking a little bit now about the Saudi Pro League. Ronaldo's Al Nassr won 3-1 against Al Rayed, and both Ronaldo and Mane scored a goal in the match. Neymar's first match for Al Hilal was no less entertaining, as they took on Al Rihad and won 6-1. Though Neymar Jr. didn't score, he did give 1 assist in 5 minutes of a late substitution on the field. In the post-match interview, it was revealed that Neymar wants to take the process of getting used to playing in this climate slow to avoid injuries. So with time, he will start coming on the field sooner and eventually start games. The last game to shed some light on is Al Ittihad versus Al Akhdud. Karim Benzema scored a goal for Ittihad in the 72nd minute, which gave the team a much-needed boost in the points table. To finish it off, some news from the MLS. As we saw the LA Derby, LAFC won against LA Galaxy in a home game, scoring 4 goals and conceding 2. Next, Chicago, Philadelphia, as well as Dallas. All 3 teams tied their fixtures and held their position on the table. However, since his arrival, yesterday was the first match where Inter Miami played without Messi, and it ended up being the first match that they lost since he arrived. Miami were defeated 5-2 by Atlanta United, and their 2-month-long win streak is now over. That is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any videos which help you stay up to date with the ever-changing soccer world.